Hello, Namaste. I am Dr. Manoj Kumar from KIMS Icon Hospital, Sheila Nagar. I am going to discuss a topic diarrhea, which is routinely seen which is commonly seen everywhere. What is diarrhea? Diarrhea is nothing but passing of loose stools with of more than 3 times a day normally, or which consists of more amount of water coming to the consistency. If more amount of water is passed in the stool, then it is called diarrhea. Can it be dangerous? Yes, it is dangerous if it is left over. Main thing is child will be going to severe dehydration. If child is severely dehydrated, and how to find the danger signs in the children? To find the danger signs, if child is not passing urine and child is continuously passing loose stools, and if child is not taking water or any other type of liquids, then child will be severely dehydrated because water content in the body is totally lost. So child should be adequately hydrated. Then what is not diarrhea? In some children, even though if it passes more than 6 times a day, it's not diarrhea, which is seen mostly in 1 to 3 months of age, where child passes more amount of loose stools frequently, but even child will be active. Child passes more amount of stools that time. Why? Because of the sugar content present in the breast milk, child passes more times loose stools, which is normal. That is till 3 months of age, 5 to 6 times of loose stools per day is normal. From 3 to 6 months of age, any 3 to 4 times of loose stools, from 6 months to 2 years, child generally passes 2 to 3 times. And even in breastfed babies, even the child passes because of the increased colonic movements, that even not be considered. But even though if the number of stools are increased with normal consistency, it is not considered as diarrhea. The clinical condition of the child to be considered to look at the danger signs for diarrhea. Then what are the causes of diarrhea? Most common causes of the diarrhea is rotavirus. It's a viral cause. Rotavirus, in less than 2 years of age, rotavirus is the most common cause of the diarrhea. And next, parasitic infections, bacterial infections, and due to improper hygiene, which is uncovered cooked plates, unprocessed cooked food. Because of this, the diarrhea most commonly occurs. And that's why vaccination was being given for less than at 6 weeks of age, 10 weeks of age, and 14 weeks of age, rotaviral vaccine is being given, supplemented. And the other causes are which are then to correct the dehydration, what should be done? The best fluid is oral rehydration solution, that is ORS. ORS can be given. If large packet is taken, 1 liter of water to be diluted in single large packet, and child should be supplemented frequently. That is, with glass and spoon, slowly child should be fed. Either if a small packet is taken, in 200 ml of water, it should be diluted and to be given frequently. Every 5 minutes, child should be taken 1 to 2 spoons of ORS fluid. Then what are the other supplements? In some children will not take ORS because of its taste. You can give dal water, rice ganji, and then salted lassi, lemon water, so on, to decrease the dehydration, the amount of liquids to be sent. And is there any requirement of antibiotics in diarrhea? No, definitely not. Almost 70 to 80% of the cases does not require antibiotics. Antibiotics are required only if there is abdominal distension and blood in the stool and mucoid discharge in the stool. Then only child requires antibiotics. If antibiotics are required, definitely you should consult a pediatrician. Then what is persistent diarrhea? Persistent diarrhea is nothing but passage of loose stools in frequent episodes daily for at least 2 weeks. Then it is persistent diarrhea. Most of the persistent diarrheas are caused either due to medicine allergies or due to some cow protein allergy, due to definitely allergic history, or some diseases like celiac disease or primary malnutritional diseases which to be investigated. And what else? Medicine can be supplemented in diarrhea. Child should be taken zinc medicine for at least 14 days. The dosage comes is, if less than 6 months of age, you should give 10 milligram per day for 14 days. If more than 6 months of age, you should give 20 milligram per day. Best thing is you should give buttermilk and then rice water, dal water, which decreases the frequency of stools. Main take home message is you should maintain proper hygiene for avoiding of the diarrhea. What proper hygiene? The cooked food should be covered and properly processed, and the vegetables are to be properly cooked, and child should maintain proper hygiene. And what else causes to be supervised? If cow milk protein allergy is there, and the common question from every parent is asked whether can we give milk. Most of the children are fed with the milk. There is no requirement to stop it. If the child is on breastfeeds, they should continue breastfeeds. We should not ever stop breastfeeds. But if milk is being taken, and you should not, what the precautions to be taken for the control of diarrhea is, you should not take carbonated drinks and any foods which consists of more amount of dextrose or glucose to be avoided, and milk can be avoided, or that is cow milk or buffalo's milk, which may increase the incidence of vomiting or diarrhea. If child is more prone to take only milk, there is no contraindication to stop total milk, but you can decrease the amount of milk to be taken. But breastfeed to be continued, and rest all supplements to be, definitely it takes 3 to 7 days for the diarrhea to control. And if child is active, even the child is having loose stools, if child is active and taking proper liquids, then there is no need of antibiotics. Take home message is avoid antibiotics, and then give proper hydration, maintain proper hygiene, and to decrease the incidence of diarrhea. Thank you.